Hey YouTubers, this is Abhishek for the Wheels and Chips Journal, and here I have with me is an interesting device, the Huawei Honor 6, an excellent value for money device with great specs under 20,000 price bracket in India. So, I've been fiddling and playing with this device for around a week. As you can see, there are tons of scratches over this device due to rough usage, but the device is very solid and really holds on its own. And it's also as impressive on the inside as it is on the outside. So, without any further ado, let's begin. The basic specifications for the Honor 6 include a 13 megapixel rear shooter with dual LED setup, as well as a rear facing speakers with the volume buttons and the power buttons on the side. A very solid and lightweight feel to it. Let me just quickly switch on the display over here. It's a gorgeous 5.5-inch 1080p unit, and as you can see, the transitions are very smooth. The Kirin 920 octa-core processor blazes through it, and the control center UI is pretty similar to what you'd find in an iOS with all the flash buttons, the calculator. There's also a mirror button actually, which is accessed by the front camera, which is a 5 megapixel shooter. And you can also access the front camera directly in a very iPhone-ish manner. I mean, you just lift the camera up like how you do in an iPhone. The rear is a 13 megapixel shooter with all the options that would be available in a decent camera app. It's good to see that Huawei has gone with its own custom camera app instead of the Google Android app. The Google Android app is a fairly minimalistic one, although a good one, but an advanced app will obviously give you many features like the ones you're seeing here. The video mode has only 1080 pixels at the maximum. This device cannot do 4K. And let me just quickly take a snapshot for you. As you can see, the image quality is pretty good, if not excellent, but still, it really holds its own against most of the flagships out there. Pretty decent image quality. And as you can see over here, we still have around 1.8 GB of RAM left. That's really cool. You can do a lot of multitasking, and do you see that it just blazes through the OS? There are a plethora of settings available in the notification panel, although it's differently styled in white instead of the usual blacks found in the Android devices. And you can see there are tons of settings available. That's the notification, and the overall UI is very fast, very smooth, and remarkably resembles the iOS 7. The settings are also clad in white. I think Huawei wants to distinguish itself. Let me just quickly get into the home screen settings, and you have a simple style as well as a standard one. The simple gives you a very minimalistic look and feel, pretty much comparable to a Windows layout, and saves battery as well. Let's get into the display, the brightness. It has the automatic settings, and what's really cool is that you can change the color temperature. This kind of settings are not usually available in the sub 20,000 price range. It's great to see that Huawei has added these settings. You also have a range of other settings like the suspend button, the glows mode, pretty much similar to a Nokia's super sensitive touchscreen. Whereas the suspend button lets you have floating applications. Reminds me of the Samsung. It seems that Huawei has planned to take different features from different manufacturers and provide them into one single unified complete package. And that's really amazing. Everything is relatively smooth, fluid, and it's a pleasure to actually play with this device. Right from the scrolling to panning, everything feels amazing, and it definitely does not feel like a device that's under the 20,000 price bracket. I was initially very skeptical because the phone is extremely lightweighted, and I didn't think that it would positively make it through a week of abuse. But then it seems to be like a very durable phone. Barring the few scratches, there's not much damage to the phone, and even those few scratches are not actually noticeable until you peep into them. So on the whole, this device is amazing for a phone that's under 20,000. So if you found this video helpful, please do give us a like and subscribe down below. That really helps. Thank you. Have an amazing day.